stanza 19 and 20.
आदौ नित्या नित्यवस्तु विवेकः परिगण्यते इहामुत्रफलभोग विरागस्तदनन्तरम् समाधिषट्कसम्पत्तिः मुमुक्षुत्वमिति स्फुटम् ब्रह्म सत्यं जगन्मिथ्येति एवं रूपो विनिश्चयः सोऽयं नित्या नित्यवस्तु विवेकः समुदारुतः
आत्मज्ञान or Brahma Jnana culminates in what is called as Atma Sakshatkara or Brahma Sakshatkara, which is the Anubhava, direct experience, direct knowledge of Atma Swarupa. Mere picking up of information by itself is not Atma Jnana. Itself is not Atma Jnana. No doubt, this is Paroksha Jnana, means you have to know something from the Shastra, which is called as Paroksha Jnana. But that information borrowed from Shastra by itself cannot be the aparoksha Jnana. That being the case, Shastra says to gain Atma Jnana, what is indispensable? What was told in the text? Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti. They were enumerated in stanza 19. Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka, Ihamutra Falabhoga Viraga. 2, then 6 together constitute the third one. Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. Shama, Dama, Uparama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhana. Shamadhi Shatka Sampatti. Fourth one is Mumukshutvam. These give a disposition wherein mind is able to cognize Atma in its true nature. So therefore, the person who has got these qualifications is able to gain the knowledge by taking to Vedanta inquiry. From that standpoint, these have got the total relevance without, earlier it was pointed out, if these are there, Atma Jnana is possible. If Sadhana Chatushtaya Sampatti is not there, Atma Jnana is not possible, what is called as Anvaya Vyatireka. This is there, Jnana is possible. These are not there, Jnana is not possible. Now we are seeing what is this Viveka, Atmanatma Viveka. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya iti evam rupaha vinishchayaha. Such a firm ascertainment. Brahma Satyam Jagat Mithya. Last time I had given you a homework. How many of you have done? So we have to find out now. So Satya we'll see afterwards. We have to find out what is Mithya. You know what is Mithya? Mithya means, see, be careful about this word Mithya. Mithya doesn't mean totally non-existent. For example, your horn, or better I would say tail, does it exist? You can't say Mithya. It is Tucham or Asat. Asat also is used word for Mithya, but Asat, it is totally non-existent. Then what is Mithya? Really not there, but is verily experienced. For example, your dream, you can't say tucham. It is not something totally non-existent. It is experienced. At the same time, on waking up, you say it is not real. It is not real. That means mithya is experienced but really not there. Now we have to find out what all these mithya things are there. Last time I told you from where to begin. From our own embodiment, from our own body. See, that which is not nitya, again nitya here means trikale api tishtati, that which exists in three periods of time. So that is what is satyam, and that is what Brahma satyam. Whereas that which appears to be there, experienced but not really not there, that is what mithya. Now take our body, satya or mithya? Simply don't say mithya. I will ask why. Our body, why it is not, why it is mithya? First thing, let me know. Do you experience our body? Swamiji, what are you asking? From knee onwards, pain in the joint. Even if I sit on the chair, then it pains. So you can't say. You are very much conscious of the body or not. So that is that. Means one thing is sure, body is experience. Now we have to verify, is it satya or mithya? If it were satya, what condition should it fulfill? Trikale api tishtati. It should exist all along, but we know our birth date. No? So beginning is there for the body. We don't know the other date. We don't know the other date, but having been born, there is a confirmed, irrevocable ticket to depart. You know, any tickets, whether railway tickets or bus tickets or flight tickets, you say confirmed ticket. But confirmed ticket, you have a provision to cancel it. Confirmed ticket, you can one day cancel it. But Bhagwan ka ye return ticket is such that irrevocable. It is irrevocable. Date is already fixed. But Bhagwan is so wise that he has not disclosed. Do you know why he has not disclosed? If he discloses, and even if this person is to die after 60 years, he will be as good as dead from today onwards. Jivan mukta to chhod do, this fellow will be jivan mrita. Even while living, he will be as good as dead as such. So Bhagavan has taken utmost precaution to keep that date at topmost secret. But one thing, having been born, what is there? End is certain. That means this body cannot be satyam. At the same time, you can't say the body doesn't exist. It is verily experienced from the very childhood up to the old age. So that means body is not satyam. It is not satyam. It is anitya. It is mithya. Then what will you take? Second one now. Your neighbor. Oh, why neighbor? Take family member one word. Family member. Same thing applies. Neighbors. Same thing applies. Any blessed individual. Same thing applies. Not only human being, any living being. Is it not? Take plant kingdom. Born, dies. Animal kingdom. Born, dies. So that means not so. What about the earth we are living in? Mother Earth, Satyam or Mithya? Huh? Empires and empires come and go. Earth is there or not? But that earth also has come into existence along with the Srishti, the creation. Maybe relatively Nitya. There are two types of Nitya. Kutastha Nitya, Parinami Nitya. Parinami Nitya means which goes on changing, but at the same time, oh, this is the same one. Now, earth, space, air, fire, water, earth, these are there since the beginning of the creation, but they go on changing, but we know this is the same one. But it is not, it should be Kutastha Nitya means it should be changeless, at the same time ever existent one. Panchamahabhutas, space, air, water, fire, water, earth, cannot be Nitya, cannot be Satya. They all experienced or not? Yes. They also are what? Mithya. Fine. Now, if Panchamahabhutas are Mithya, entire Jagat is made up of Panchamahabhutas. Our body also is made up of Panchamahabhutas. Entire Jagat, including heaven and if the hell, everything is what made up of 5 elements. So therefore what happens? Everything is not Satyam, Mithya. Fine. What about your mind? Satyam or Mithya? Why? Mind is made up of also Panchamahabhutas, but subtle Panchamahabhutas. Jagat is made up of gross Panchamahabhutas, gross 5 elements. This is made up of subtle 5 elements. That also is what? Subject to change, subject to destruction. Why? Every day when you sleep, where is your mind? No mind. The moment you wake up, again comes. When you sleep, where are your sense organs and organs of actions? They are dormant. They are no more. When you wake up, they are born. So therefore, they also are what? Coming, going, coming, going, coming, going. Therefore, they also are not Nitya. So now anything else? Heaven. Heaven is also made up of Panchamahabhutas, including Brahmaloka. Not only Brahmaloka, the Hiranyagarbha, the first citizen of the creation, he also is made up of the Panchamahabhutas only. So that is that. Now, question is, what is that, the principle which is Nityam? How are you going to ascertain now? Look, we interact with the world. We interact with the world. Many things we experience. All experienced things are inert in nature. You may say, I am seeing my neighbor, he is not inert. Yes, he is a living being, but his body, what you are seeing is not the actual being, you are seeing is body, and that body is certainly jada in nature. It is inert in nature. So therefore, again, whatever we experience, moment by moment, is changing. True? May say, our life, do you know what is life? Nowadays, it has become a fashion, imported one. How is life? You know what answer should be there? You should not. You should not tell your tale, okay? You have to simply say, how is life? This fellow was going to office, he has to catch 8:37 fast local, fast local, and the other fellow met on the road, how is life? So you say, how is life? And then you go that way. So, but for a change, sometimes if asked, what is life, you ask him, the fellow will be nonplussed. What is life? Life, you know what is life? The unit of life is experience, anubhava. Life is, santata anubhava dhara. It is continuous, consistent experience. Santata anubhava dhara. It is continuous, consistent flow of experience. That is what is life. Each and every unit of life is what? One experience. Now, is it not true? Our experiences go on varying. No two experiences are same. Even if they appear to be same, the earlier one was the earlier time, the other one is the afterward time. Time difference is there, space difference is there, some change is bound to be there. Accepted? Now, these experiences go on changing, and whatever experience is inert in nature. Do you know how actually experience takes place? How do the experiences take place? You see an elephant. You have seen with your eyes. Does the elephant enter you? Musibat ho jayegi. How do you get the perception of the elephant? Your eyes report to the mind, antakarana, a thought. In Vedanta it is called as antakarana vritti, corresponding to the elephant seeing. And then what happens? Oh, this is elephant. But that thought is inert in nature. That inert thought needs to be made known by a knowledge principle. In pitch darkness, there are many things you are not able to see, though your eyes are sound. What is necessary? Light is necessary. An inert thing cannot be known on its own unless it is made known by a knowledge principle. When the elephant akara vritti, elephant thought, got registered in your antakarana, means psyche, the mind intellect equipment happened, that vritti is made known by a knowledge principle. That knowledge principle is called as chaitanya. In English we call it pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle, chaitanya or chit. That is the only knowledge principle in and through the entire creation. What makes you experience now or perceive this elephant? This chaitanya tattva. Suppose a person is dead, eyes are wide open, and this the relatives are not sure whether the person is dead or not. Do you see me? What do you see me? Does it happen? A dying man. Do you hear who has come? If little consciousness is there, depending on the degree of coma, etc., he may respond. Otherwise, no response. Eyes are open, ears are open, no response. Why? Antakarana vritti doesn't begin. There is nothing, that principle which makes it, you aware of it, is not available. So in a living being, now you may say that for this time being this is enough. That different topic will come afterward. Question comes. It is said this chaitanya is all pervasive. How it is missing? That is different thing. That depends on the principle of death. The death means separation of suksha sharira, subtle body, from the gross body. That's why the chidabhas, etc. Let us not bother for the time being. It will come in due course as a different topic by itself. So therefore I say, now this chaitanya makes it aware of that. This chaitanya actually is the principle which is truly I, Atma or Brahma. Now, experiences go on changing. It is made aware of by what? What principle? Chaitanya Tattva, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. Fine? Okay. Now tell me, can this Chaitanya Tattva or that knowledge principle which makes us aware of all these experiences or thoughts, If it were to change, what will happen? What we experience changes or not? World change, from world starting from our body to the cosmos. It is what? Changing or not? Huh? And our entire world is presented to us through the thought channels, thought patterns, otherwise called as corresponding antakarana vritti. These are inert in nature, need to be illumined by chaitanya tattva, the only knowledge principle. If this chaitanya tattva were to change, you know what will happen? Nobody would dare to sleep. You know why? This fellow slept last night, and morning, when he woke up, you know what happened? Chaitanya changed. The earlier one who experienced it, no more that. What will happen to my bank balance and all property? So, because now new entity has cropped up. Not that way. When you wake up, say, the one who slept yesterday night is the me who has woken up, yes or no? What is experience? The one who slept yesterday night is the one who has woken up, thank God. This me is intact, is it not? This is what is called as pratyabhijna, faculty of recollection. The one who slept is the one who has woken up now. Means entity is same, experience is different. So that means what happens now? This changing, everything is changing, but it is experienced or known by one changeless principle. For example, the trains run on the railway track. Yes or no? Yes. This railway track thought, what is this? All the time I have to be here, and these fellows come and go, come and go, come and go. Let me also move. What will happen? The railway track also started moving. What will happen? Chaos? See, keep this principle in mind. A changing principle can be known by only a changeless principle. If both things go on changing, there won't be order at all. So that shows, this is only a way of understanding, the way of understanding. So therefore, that principle which is all the time same, the knowledge principle, Chit Chaitanya, that is the principle which ever exists. It is never born, it doesn't change, it never perishes. So what is Nitya now? This Chaitanya Tattva, this Chit Tattva, pure awareness principle, pure consciousness principle. I am using this word pure because generally consciousness principle, awareness principle they use, and it is in currency also, means they use it for Atma. But strictly as per English language, consciousness or awareness means what you are aware of. Refer all English dictionaries. What you are aware of. You know what they say? In sleep, there is no consciousness. In sleep, there is no awareness. If you use the word awareness and consciousness for Atma, Chaitanya, in sleep, who is not there? Atma is not there. Maybe so. Come on, you prove now. In sleep, you should be capable of doing now. You prove now, in sleep, the principle, knowledge principle, whatever you may call it. You don't bother for the word Atma now. The knowledge principle exists. Come on, you prove. How will you prove? On waking up, what you say? Somebody asks, hey, did you have a sleep? Yes. After 1 week, I had very sound sleep. Acha. You slept. What did you know during the sleep? Nothing. I slept well. I did not know anything. The one who is telling us, who is that entity? Is it the one who is actually sleeping? See, answer is in the past tense. I slept well, I did not know anything. Means he is not the experience, he is not telling us when he is experiencing. After waking up, by remembering he is telling us. Is it not? The rule is, rememberer is the same as the experiencer. And in sleep, I did undergo experience of nothing and happiness. Is it not? I slept well. Means what happens? That nothing that is experienced and happiness that I experienced was made known by what principle? Knowledge principle. Means chaitanya was there very much. So that's why, see, are you asleep? If the person is asleep, never the answer is yes. Only answer can come yes. I told you many times. You know, mummy and the child was there, just 3.5 years old. Mummy and daddy were going out at 9:30 p.m. and they were dressing and they wanted the child to sleep because granny is there. This culprit will give problem to granny, etc. And mother sorted, come on, sleep, sleep. Now because of the threat of the mother, the child is what? Closing the eyes and lying down. And mother thought, father said, look, the culprit is awake, he will give hell to the granny. No, 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 he is asleep. No, I am telling you. Hey, are you asleep or not? Yes, mummy, I am asleep. Only such answer can come, yes. So, a person who is asleep can never available to respond to you to say yes. That means, what is experience in the sleep? Nothingness. I slept well is made known by that knowledge principle. So means even in sleep, knowledge principle is pure awareness is there. So therefore, mere awareness, if say, the dictionary says, in sleep, awareness is not there, consciousness is not there. What does it mean? They are referring to what is. So that means they refer to consciousness in terms of what you are conscious of, what you are aware of. But sometimes in Vedanta, what happens? Some words have crept in like that. This is because of problem of translation as such. For example, you know, Sanskrit. What is the spelling? Sanskrit. Actually, it should be Sanskrit. Samskrit. Monier Williams is a big dictionary. While giving this Sanskrit, puts a footnote there. It is too late to change. It is too late to change what is it? The spelling to make it Samskrit. It should be that way. Because before it could be, the dictionary could come, already it has been made as Sanskrit. Like that, many may not be aware, those who are attending Brahma Sutra classes. In Vedanta, there is a word Badha. This Badha has to be kept Badha only. That in this English, including Sanskrit English dictionary, sublation is used. The word sublation is used. I was a little curious. I ransacked all English dictionaries. The word sublation is not there at all. How this word Sanskrit, a very authentic dictionary gives. Then, after surfing on internet, what is this sublation? It is a word used by Hegel. Hegelian philosophy, something meaning is entirely different. And how it entered here, That also I found. The first translation of Brahma Sutra Bhashya in English was in 1906 under the Sacred East series under the editorship of Max Muller, and this was done by Dr. George Thibaut. And that guy has used what? Sublation. And Apte's dictionary must have borrowed it from where? This thing. Now suppose you know Padha, because after exposure to Vedanta, but a person who doesn't know Vedanta and he takes the word sublation, sublation, he has to go where? English dictionary, no dictionary gives. But the word is in currency. That's why best thing is to act. In our Sanskrit or local languages, no problem. Chaitanya bas, chit bas, that is enough. But when you say pure awareness is better word as such. Otherwise you should know when you say awareness or consciousness, it means pure awareness, pure consciousness. So what is the changeless principle now? The only changeless principle is this Chaitanya, Chit. That is what is called as Atma Brahma. And it is without birth, without death, ever existent, all pervasive, never subject to change. Brahma Satyam, all the rest Jagat Mithya iti evam rupaha vinishchaya. In such type of vinishchaya, firm ascertainment. Look here, this person who has ascertained doesn't directly know what is Brahma. He knows that there is a principle which is ever existent, never subject to change, neither born, nor changing, nor subject to destruction. That much he knows. So therefore, that is Brahma, and rest all are changing in nature, including our embodiment. Moment by moment we change. So that being the case, so Jagan Mithyeti, this is the ascertainment, which is what is called as Atma, Anatma, Viveka. What is Anatma? Any blessed thing other than Chaitanya Rupa Atma Brahma is Anatma. Na Atma Anatma. That is what is there. Entire creation is Anatma. So that being the case, Atma is Nityaha. It is ever existent principle. Let me ask why? You know what is the reason? It is not born. It is not created. Anything created is anitya. This is the rule. Anything born, anything created is subject to change and destruction. Entire Jagat, including our body, mind, intellect, are created, therefore subject to change, subject to destruction. Chaitanya alone is, of course, Shastra says, we can't verify that unless we discover the direct knowledge. But Vedanta, we say, that Chaitanya alone is Nitya. Now you may say, Vedanta may say so, but how can you take it as to be real, correct? Where is Vedanta? What do you know Vedanta? Upanishads means Vedanta. Where is it? Vedas. Who gave Vedas? Not Tom, Dick, Harry. You know who gave? Bhagavan. Parameshwara. Say, Vedanta Krit, Veda Videva Chaham, Lord Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita. Vedanta Krit, I am the author of the Veda. Veda Vid, I know Veda because I am the author. Now, who is the author of Vedas? Parameshwara, Bhagavat Tattva, Bhagavan. So therefore it can't be wrong, but we have to discover it for ourselves directly. So that is the case. So that is, this is whatever that is created is subject to change, destructible. Atma not created, not destructible. So that being the case, so it is like this. I will give different definitions. In Brahma Sutra Bhashya, there is a further gloss by who is called famous Anandagiri. There at some context, because the Sadhu Chatush Sampatti do come there, in one context he explains what is the Atmanatma Viveka, what is Vairagya, what is Shama, what is Dhamma, etc. There he says, Atmatiriktam sarvam karyataya ghatavat anityam. Atmatiriktam, everything that is distinct from Atma. He says, sarvam, entire creation, karyatva, being something created, is what? Ghatavat anityam. It is impermanent. Like what? Pot. A pot is made, created, subject to destruction. Atma eva nityaha. Why? Akritaka bhava, bhavatva. Akritaka, not created. Atma is not created. See, if Atma is created, it is bound to get destroyed. If it is bound to get destroyed, you know what will happen? Knowledge principle will not be available. In Vedanta, there is a phrase, Jagadandhyam prasajjeta. There is a stupor in the creation, not knowing anything as such, which is not the case. Sukha, dukkha, whatever you are aware of the world. So that is the case. So this is nitya anitya vastu viveka. Continuing now, vairagya.
Tadvairagyam jihasaya darshana shravanadibihi dehadi brahma paryante janite bhogya vastuni tadvairagyam jihasaya darshana shravanadibihi dehadi brahma paryante yanite bhogya vastuni.
This is vairagya, dispassion. What is it? Let us see. Darshana shravanadibhihi. You can add jnate. Darshana shravanadibhihi jnate. What are those? Dehadi brahma paryante hi anitye bhogya vastuni ya jihasa tad vairagyam. Darshana shravanadibhihi, add jnate. Dehadi brahma paryante hi anitye bhogya vastuni ya jihasa tad vairagyam. Tad vairagyam, that is vairagya, dispassion. What is it? In all these bhogya vastu. Bhogya vastu means, what is bhogya? That which is worthy of bhoga. Worthy of bhoga means worthy of experiencing. Worthy of experiencing. Here we can say worthy of enjoying, because nobody has got interests which are bound to breed sorrow. We run after things that give happiness, not that give happiness, which we think are capable of giving happiness. Whether they can give happiness or cannot is a matter of discussion. Okay. But we have got the concept that we get happiness from them. Is it not? So that is that. So that being the case, he says, So, bhogya vastuni, bhoktum yogyam bhogyam. That which is fit for experience. That bhogya vastuni. What are those bhogya vastuni? Dehadi brahma paryanti. Beginning from deha up to Brahma. Be careful about this word Brahma. This word Brahma is not Atma Brahma. That is indestructible, is Nitya. See, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithepi. Earlier Brahma, that word is different. This word is Brahma. This is Mr. Brahma. Okay? Mr. Brahma. We use the word, our own coining, Brahmaji. No, in Hindi, a respectable person is called as what? Ji. Ji. Aji. Aji. IAG, Baithe like that. Brahmaji, that we have to add because, say, in Sanskrit, no problem. In Sanskrit, word Brahma, nominative singular, it starts from Brahman. Word Brahma means Atma, Nitya, Tattva, which is Satyam. But this is a neuter word, Brahman, neuter word. Nominative singular is Brahma, that is Nitya. But there is another word, Brahma. This Brahma is a masculine, not feminine word, okay? It is a masculine word, nominative singular, that is one of the Trinity. We are aware. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, that one of the Trinity. And that Brahma. And who is Brahma? The one who is the creator. Vishnu, the sustainer. Maheshwara, the annihilator. Trimurti, the Trimurti. That Brahma, first when he is born, he has got only subtle body, and that principle is called as Hiranyagarbha. It is called as Hiranyagarbha. But Hiranyagarbha doesn't have gross body, doesn't have sthula sharira. So therefore, and for that Hiranyagarbha to undergo experience has to wield gross body, that is called as Brahma, that is Brahma, masculine, one of the Trinity. So now here, Dehadi Brahma Paryante, up to Brahma means where? Hiranyagarbha, Brahmaji. So up to that, see, these are what? Anitya Bhogya Vastuni. In these Bhogya Vastu, which are Anitya. Anitya means transient in nature. Transient means what? Passing. They are there, they are changing, they are passing. Transient in nature. Anitya Bhogya Vastuni, in those things which are impermanent in nature. How did you come to know about this? Darshana Shravanadibhi Jnati. Known by Darshana means the objects, beings and events in the world. How do you know? Perceiving. Darshana here stands for perception, direct perception by Indriyas. So Darshana. Shravana, come on, tell me. Hiranyagarbha is there. Did you see anywhere? No, you have not seen. Then how do you say? Shravana. Shravana means declared by Shruti, not simply heard. That way many things you hear also here. So it is through the Shruti. Shruti means through the Veda. See, that is Hiranyagarbha is there, Shiva, that Puranas, etc. are based on Shruti only as such. How you come to know heavens are there, who comes to the hells are there, the local hells are different, so other hells are there, so therefore, how do you come to know? So this is through the Shruti, that is Shravana. Shravana means through the Vedas, through the Shravana, Adibhihi. Adi means, stands for Anumana, inference. Heavens, they say, heavens have got happiness for a long period. Shruti says, but you can infer also. Why? In heaven they say, old age is not there. Again, Shravana only, huh? We have not verified. Vedas say, old age is not there. If old age is not there, what will happen? At least problems of old age will not be there, is it? At least problem of old age will not be there. And they say they are for a long time. They say Mrityu is not there in the heaven. Death is not there in the heaven. Be careful. That doesn't mean that the person who goes to heaven is going to stay permanently. You know what is death is not there? Yamaraja is very clever because heaven is not under his jurisdiction. Here he can catch directly, either he or through the Yamadutas. There no entry for him. As a resident he is there, but he is not on official duty. He is not on official duty where in the heaven. But do you know what he does? He just waits outside the gate of heaven. You know why? This fellow who has gone to heaven cannot stay permanently there. Lord Krishna has said, Kshine punne martyalokam vishanti. Once the capital of punya is over, return. Suppose you go for holidays to some hill station, etc. How long you can stay? Until the leave exhaust and the capacity of the credit card is over. Afterwards, cursing everyone, you have to return, is it not? Like that, heavens are holiday camps. Only currency there is punya. Depending on your capital of punya, you can afterwards, not a single moment more you can continue there. They say, then what is this? They say, there is amaraha, those who have no death, it is only a technical term. Death as takes place on earth is not there. You know what is death? It will come in course of time, just briefly. Okay? Death is separation of Sukshma Sharira, subtle body, from gross body. That's why on earth, whether a human being or animal when dead, there is a gross body left over for others to dispose of. This is not in heaven. You know what happened? Lock, stock, barrel, the body disappears. In heaven, no crematorium. Because there is no body left over to dispose of. That is why it is said no death. That doesn't mean that person is going to stay there permanently. So therefore, even heaven is such that, if such a thing is there may not be relatively more sorrow will not be there. Anumana, you can infer. Or suppose, this gave me this gave me happiness. So similar other thing also should give me happiness. Anumana. All the time it may not be true. Oh, this mango was very sweet. Along with that other mango also was there. Your inference is that mango also must be sweet. But when you actually ate it, camera should be kept ready. It turned out to be sour. That is why. But in many cases, Anumana does hold good. So Adibhi, Anumana, etc. So whatever that is there, all bhogya vastuni, ya jihasa. See, in Vivekachudamani, different readings are there, different numbers of stanzas also are there. You have to adjust that, okay? There is two words are there, jugupsa and jihasa. What is jihasa? Hatum ichha jihasa. Hatum ichha. Ichha, desire to give up. Hatum means to give up. Desire to give up. So that is what is called as, so this means it is indifference, disinterestedness. When you can be disinterested in the bhogya vastu, why are we interested in bhogya vastu? Our concept is they are capable of giving us happiness. But how can we be disinterested? Shastra says that means really they are not capable of giving happiness. This we have to discover based on our viveka. On our own findings, we have to find out that these do not have the capacity to give us the joy or contentment which we think they are capable. For that, what is necessary is muhuhu dosha darshanam. See the defects in them. See the defects in them. For example, take the body. Is it dear to us or not? Most dear. Is it not? What do we think of that? This body is capable of giving us the happiness. Is it so? All sorrows originate from where? Body and the mind. Just one instance. How many diseases can be possible in this body? According to Ayurveda, disease means, imbalance of kapha, vata and pitta. According to Ayurveda, vata imbalance can give 102 diseases. Okay? Pitta imbalance can give 42 diseases. And kapha imbalance can give 242 diseases. Total, according to Ayurveda, 386 diseases are there. When I read this, not now, 15, 20 years back, I asked one doctor who has got a research mind. He is a professor in the medical college. So I asked, what is the score now? What score? This is, said Swamiji, long back it has crossed 1,000. Long back it has crossed 1,000. And this was 15, 20 years. AIDS, etc. were not heard much. Now I think 1,500 it must have. Can you hope to have happiness? I read somewhere, I don't exactly name. One great Englishman, English lady, asked equally a great English lady. That person was, her husband was called Lord. Those British terms, Lord means some great one. How is this other lady asked the wife of that, how is Lord so and so? He says, with God's grace, he is fine. It is not easy nowadays with so many diseases around. With so many diseases around, it is not easy to be fine as such. So therefore, if your health is good, thank your stars, okay? By the time you thank your stars, something else, nothing much, sprain in the leg, that's all, to put you out of gear for another 15 days as such. So, like that. So that being the case. So now, human embodiment, happiness? No. I think better heavenly embodiments. They have got greater headache, always pestered by asuras. You know, Puranas, you have heard this, Devasura Sangrama, etc. They have to fight for their survival. Animals also know better than the human being. Plant kingdom much worse, etc. No. So, muhu dosha darshanam. See, look, we are interested, this is a very subtle principle. We run after the objects, beings and events thinking that it will give us happiness. Do you know why? We think that thing is satyam. Means it is ever existent. That thing is nityam. It is going to be there permanently. Third one is samichina. That object, etc., has got the capacity to give us the joy, contentment that we aspire for. This is why we run after the Vishaya sense object. The moment we discover for ourselves the object is not Satya, it is not Nitya, it is not Samichina, no force in the world can drag us to that object. When you go for shopping, whatever commodity you want to purchase, what you see? First you see, asli or nakli, is it? Nowadays, naklis are many. Unless you want nakli, that is different. Ornaments, etc., nakli, that is you want it, that's different thing. But suppose Dasara day you want to purchase something of gold, will you go in for nakli? No, asli only. So again, you want it, suppose a TV set, you want it to be durable, is it not? Again, you expect that performance from that. These things, we think they are there. If properly investigated with an unbiased mind, we find it is not so. Moment you discover, oh, this is not what I really want. As a result, you are not interested in that. So that is what is vairagya, dispassion. It is possible provided you apply viveka. These sadhana chatu sampatti are given in such a order, the previous one is the cause for the subsequent. If your nitya viveka is thorough, automatically vairagya is bound to get generated. See, look, vairagya means not giving up. वो नहीं चलेगा. Because inside that you say, oh, I would have been happy, etc. So vairagya is sound provided viveka is sound. First step for vairagya is viveka. So that is what that. So viveka, vairagya. So discovery that the bhogya vastu really do not have the capacity of giving me joy and contentment which I thought hitherto. That gives the right attitude to that. That is what is called as jihasa. Jihasa, that is what is called as jihasa, that is indifference, disinterested, that is vairagya. Then we will see further.